Hello, you are listening to and maybe even watching Shagged Married Annoyed. Please keep me anonymous.
This week we are joined by wonderful comedian Daniel Sloss. Chris has known him for years. They talk about the past. It's lovely.
Rosie enjoys it a lot more than she implied in her tone
No,
there.
honestly. It's just great. As if this is our job.
It's crazy, isn't it? We're so lucky.
It's
And
lovely.
it's like a little stroll down memory lane with so many of the people we get on here. And if you're not familiar with Daniel Sloss, he's got 2 shows on Netflix under the title Daniel Sloss Live Shows, 2 amazing shows. And he's going on tour, isn't he?
He is going on tour with his show called Bitter. For tickets, visit danielsloss.com. And he's going on a global tour for all of our listeners and watchers from around the world. Where's he going? Iceland, Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, the United States of America, Germany, Switzerland, and more. Where else?
Is there more?
What the fuck?
That's all. I'm sure that's every country.
I was happy to name them all. Could have put them on.
It must be. Yeah, it'd be a long old podcast if we did that. Please continue to like, rate, and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, it'd be amazing if you subscribe. We'd really appreciate that. And also, most importantly, enjoy.
That's probably like universe stuff. That's not Jesus.
Yeah,
That water, I'll make that water.
God was just out there being like, oh no.
I'll quickly turn that water into wine.
I know there's stuff going on in other parts of the world, but this will really with Chris.
We run away and cry when there's violence.
In case this is starting now, we're just talking about people being hard. But I actually love that you said hard because that took me back massively to our youth when you would actually. Do you still say that?
Yeah,
do you
when
still say,
someone's
he's
hard.
really hard?
It's hard as nails. Yeah.
He's the hardest in year 9.
Yeah. Or if somebody was mental back in the day, mental meant hard.
It was always, there was a guy in my year who was like really tall and so lovely, but like all the lads would be like, he's hard as fuck.
Yeah, just
I know exactly what you mean. He was a
you know
gentle,
who I mean?
gentle, very well-spoken lad. And I remember hearing that he was hard as fuck and being like, really?
Yeah.
Because he is lovely.
Yeah. But they'd be like, no, he's hard as fuck.
Yeah.
He once got robbed and then he beat them up.
No. I know that story. This is a
that's
true
a different
story.
person, I think.
It was the same one. It was a back lane. Someone tried to rob him.
Yes.
I'm sorry, did you just go to the same school?
No,
No, but
we went the same college and we
we
literally
know all
grew
the
up
same
in the
people.
same place.
Great.
We met
Yeah.
the first time when we were like 13 or something.
I remember this story. I remember you telling me this story. Yeah.
So we're
this
from
exact guy we're
South
talking
Shields,
about.
and we grew up. Our schools were like 10 minutes walking distance from each other, and we're in the same year at school, so we know like all the same people.
We kind of
So, yeah.
orbited each other for years. But the guy we're talking
Anyway,
about, didn't
yeah.
he? Someone attacked him. Someone tried to mug him and attacked him, and he ended up getting the better of them and then taking them to hospital. He took them to hospital and dropped them off at A&E.
That's
He's like the nicest man.
Yeah. I love that. If you beat somebody up, but like you're nice about when you have to. Like when I talk about Kai only ever beats up people who needs to be beaten up.
Right. Okay.
Like
Good.
he's only ever knocked out people who were being a problem
He's
for
a
other
hero.
people.
This
Hard
is Kai,
hero.
who supports you on tour,
Yes.
who I've known for years as well from when I first started. He's a comedian. He's from the Northeast. He's a lovely, like, heart of gold, Kai.
Yeah.
Heart of gold.
Yeah. Also, scum.
Hey, you're talking to scum. You're talking to
I
scum.
know, but you're scum who worked your way out. I've seen your house.
Kai will love you,
no.
mate. We'll love you.
I don't know him. If he's
Yeah,
scum,
no.
I'll take that.
Yeah, he's
Scum.
lovely. Oh,
Yeah,
he's scum.
I'll keep it away.
He
from
once
him.
ran. Did you ever do his? This is why did I forgot about this? Kai once ran comedians charity boxing nights in a social club in
That's
Cramlington.
so. I've never met him. I don't think. Genuinely,
Yeah.
have I met him? No, but you've
Maybe
talked
in
about
passing.
when you've talked about you guys.
Yeah.
So basically, what's happening? We're getting loads of people on this podcast, and Chris just knows everyone from
Yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
like the same as yourself. So I've heard so many of the stories, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have heard about the boxing.
Yeah.
I think that's why I feel like I
Mate,
know
like,
about it.
all of them did, because comedians are such fucking nerds, and we're such nerds, and we'd love to be the hard guy, but none of we are. Like I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu now, and I think I'm hard as fuck, and I'm not. I will run from any bother. But when all these comedians got a chance to do charity boxing in a social club, they were all like, so many. Adam Rowe did it. Like so many comedians did
and
it.
they did it to raise. It was for a good cause. It was to raise money for a kid called Kian who had neuroblastoma, this like uncurable brain thing, and like getting him out to America was going to cost millions that they obviously couldn't afford going up there. And Kai and his brother just chose to take it upon themselves to raise the money, and they raised so much money and so much like publicity from the charity boxing. They didn't make their goal, but Simon Cowell found out about it, paid for Kian to go over, fully cured. Kian is alive today. all granted, like the most miraculous story, like beat the odds.
Stop.
Kai, after all this is beautiful. Kai's got a special about it, right, which he filmed in some working man's club in Newcastle, where he's talking about saving this kid's life and doing all this, and he's never met Cian. And at the end of that show, they brought Cian out in a...
I could cry.
Man, the video, I was in the room. We all sobbed.
Wow.
They bring out, Kai had no idea Cian was going to be in the box. He opened the box, he bursts into tears, Cian's crying. It's such a good...
Right, what the fuck? Because why the fuck?
We started the story about Kai knocking people out.
No, but
that's what we're saying. All the hard ones are the really
The
nice
hard ones
ones.
are the nice
Like,
ones. It is. And it all comes together.
why did you just tell me about the boxing match? You never told me
didn't know
about
what it
the
was for.
actual
I
hard
didn't know what it was for.
story. Oh, I'll let you off. God,
Sorry,
that's amazing.
his original comedy night was called Punch Drunk Comedy. I just thought it was a natural progression from the fucking comedy night. That's beautiful.
Who do you think, right, is the hardest male comedian in the UK?
Do they have to be famous?
No, probably better if people might know who they are, but not.
Who's hard? I mean, we're all... I remember Russell Howard. I don't know if he's hard.
Yeah.
But I remember there was like the years when he was on Mock the Week and he was the young one, and then just he went away for like a summer and came back and we were all like, oh, muscle. Jeez, what happened to you? And he's... Oh, man, I remember like... A heterosexual man, very well, you know. I also find other men attractive. I'm not afraid of that. I've seen Russell Howard with his shirt off, and I've gone, oh, I mean, I get it.
At the end of this episode, we bring a box out and Russell Howard's in it for you.
Oh my god!
Contain yourself.
I just get it. It's not even him getting it.
Listen, we are obsessed with the fact that, and I'm sure you've talked about this before, but I don't know if any of our listeners will know this, and viewers indeed, the fact of how many relationships you've broke up with your... Was it Jigsaw that did this? So you got a stand-up special called Jigsaw, you toured it all over the world, and then you took it on... It's on Netflix.
Yes, and when I was touring it on the road, I would see people breaking up during the show. Like, never verbally, but it's like, you know, if you can see like the front couple of rows as a stand-up, couples would come in and they'd be touching each other, holding each other's thighs and playing with each other's hair. And then I would get to like this bit at the end where I was talking about why I was single at the time and, you know, why I got out of my previous relationship. And you would see people's body language like changing. You would see like one of the normally the woman would be laughing harder than the guy, and then like one of them would go to the toilet and not come back, and then one would be sort of looking over their shoulder.
Oh my god!
And so I was keeping a tally while touring it for how many people like were messaging me afterwards saying they'd broken up, and then when the Netflix special came out, it went
crazy.
Nuclear.
Explain to our listeners, just in case they haven't seen it, what was the... Because we get a lot... Obviously, we have a couple. We do the podcast together as couples. So tell us what
it was. Just I was in a very unpleasant relationship when I was 24 years old. I've been a family where there's like no divorces. Everyone gets married, and that's what I wanted for my life. Nice. And because of that, I sort of kept forcing myself into relationships that, you know, weren't good for me, but it was better than being alone. It was better than being single. And I was always thinking of that way. I'd rather be in a relationship than to be by myself. And then I got out of a very horrible relationship, and I sort of realised that was the wrong way to approach it. So I wrote a very sort of bitter, angry thing, not just angry at my ex or angry at myself, but like angry at like the pressure of, you know, society saying you need to be in a relationship. It was meant to be like a love letter to single people. And so I speak about how I felt afterwards and this analogy that my dad told me when I was very, very young. And it turns out it doesn't break up any good couples, but it's
we'll see.
Yeah. I would say it's like the ring for toxic relationships. Like,
right.
Wow. And you know, there's people who've watched it who, if you watch it with your soulmate, you still find it funny. Like, it reaffirms everything that you believe. Like, I've watched it with my wife, and I'm like, I still believe everything I say in this, and I'm still very, very happily married. But if you're in a crap relationship, one of my favorite things people would do is normally be girls, would like, 4 girls would decide that their one friend needed to see this special. Because they hate the boyfriend. Yeah. And then they're like, hey, Jenna, come round. You got to watch this. You'll love it. And then like for 40 minutes, it's stand up. And then for that last 20 minutes, it's me doing the rant to camera. Shit. And just all of their friends being like, so, shall we talk about Stuart? And then they all come to my show and they're like, "You saved us." It's great. I love it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, well done. Love
That's
that.
fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we'd be all right. We get told a lot of the time that we're goals, don't we? Which I don't think we get on well. We do. I think we do all right.
We do. Oh, I love you to death. I think we were saying recently, I think if like the fact that I look forward to when the kids are older and we get to spend a bit more time together, and like I'm looking, don't get me wrong, I love the kids young and we'll be devastated when they get older.
God,
but I think if you can't see past that point of your relationship,
Yes.
and if you can't see the future and think we're going to be able to go to cafes, and
yeah.
we can stay up late. We used to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning. We talk about this all the time. We used to just watch films really late. We haven't done that for years. So I'm looking
Sticking
forward
on a film
to that.
at midnight.
Yeah. Oh, stick a film on at 9. I'm
Oh
like,
my
what
God.
are you doing? At 9 o'clock movie start? Like, you're insane.
We put Casino on last night at 7:30, and we were like, "This is fucking
Oh.
madness."
The
It was off by 9.
The telly broke. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We were trying to stream it, and the telly kept breaking. I was like, Chris, I'm done now.
It was
like,
the
it's
hotel.
half
We
nine.
went, she said, "It's the universe saying go to sleep."
I don't believe in fate, but that would very much me being like, God has decided, as an atheist, God has decided
It is.
bed is where I belong.
Are you atheist?
Yes, absolutely, yeah. Have been for, I mean, I would say in my 20s I was an annoying one. Like I would have been like the neckbeard hum actually.
You were the Jehovah's Witness of
Yes,
atheists,
yeah.
knocking on people's doors, explaining why there should be atheists.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I took everyone else's religion as like a personal affront.
You were a bit like that.
Yeah.
I really don't know now. I'm going to be honest with you, right? Yesterday, I had an incredible out-of-body experience. This is not made up. This is on the train
Don't
yesterday.
talk about the fucking.
No,
this is
come
about
on.
the sushi. Oh God,
on the train
Crystal,
yesterday,
it's
right?
not. It's got nothing to do with religion or
this
faith.
is-
It's not. He's gonna think you're fucking stupid.
He's going to think I'm Jesus. He's going to think I'm Jesus.
Yeah.
Daniel, listen.
I'm open now.
It's one of the most profound things that's ever
Death is around the
happened to me.
corner.
I got a sushi thing, right? It was a California dragon roll, crispy, right?
Yeah.
I opened it on the train. I put the little sauce on. I put the crispy onions on. I ate 2 bits of sushi. Fine, nothing going on.
Yeah.
Fine. I've never had a bone in sushi in my life, ever.
Yeah.
I've never had a bone in sushi. And I picked up this bit
You've
of
never
sushi.
lived.
I couldn't see a bone,
Yeah.
and I just thought, imagine in my head. I thought, imagine if you got a bone, but you had the crispy onions, so you didn't realize it was a bone, and you just kept chewing it.
Aye.
I put it in my mouth, a bit,
Yeah.
a fucking bone about 1.5 inches long.
Longer than the
Went,
sushi.
dude, coiled. Dude, it went down in through me gum, and like you know in a cartoon when they put a stick in a crocodile's mouth. And it got out, and I was like, ugh. And I went, oh, it must be crispy, isn't it? And I bit a bit more, and it pushed further down, and I put my hand in, and I pulled a fucking, mate, it was fucking that long, right? Pulled it out, and it was about 1 centimetre in at me gum. I pulled it out, and I put it down, and I thought, I just envisaged that before it happened.
But okay, that's probably like universe stuff. That's not Jesus.
Yeah.
that
That's
water,
what
I'll make that water.
God was just out there being like, oh no.
I'll quickly turn that water into wine.
I know there's stuff going on in other parts of the world, but this will really fuck with Chris.
How can you equate? That's not nothing to do with religion.
It's spooky.
Well, okay, then it's spooky. Then it's like it's witchy and like all that kind of stuff. It's not God.
I don't know.
Whatever God.
I'll give you one that as an atheist it freaks me the fuck out, right?
Okay.
So I was atheist from a young age. I had a sister that passed away when I was 7. She was 5.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So from then I was just sort of like, there's no God. There can't be. No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
My mum lost her faith then. My dad had always been an atheist. And then, like, I'm talking about 5 or 6 years ago, I'm driving through Edinburgh. I've got the radio on, and Robbie Williams' Angels come on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Angels is what my mum says my sister's song is. Like, that was played at a funeral. Whenever that comes on, my mum always thinks about her sister. She loves the song. So whenever I hear that song, I think of my sister. I'm in the car, Angels come on. I turn to my wife, and I go, she was my girlfriend at the time. I'm like, oh, this is my sister's song. And I tell Cara about it. And she goes, oh, when did your sister die? And I was like, oh, couldn't tell you the day. I know the year, but I couldn't tell you the day. So I phoned my mum up, and I was like, I was just thinking about Josie. And my mum went, it's her birthday today. And I was like, oh, really? She was like, yeah, today is her birthday. And I was like, no fucking way.
Okay, right. I'm sorry.
That's...
I could cry. I'm holding me crying. I'm a huge believer in in all of that.
Yeah,
but I was brought up Catholic.
Yeah, but look, as that's one where I'm like, that's a hell of a
to reach in it.
Dude,
yeah,
I'm telling you, get some sushi this afternoon. You
Man,
will be in the church by Sunday.
Yeah.
I swear to God, you will be body of Christ and all that by Sunday.
You wake up to the news tomorrow that I died from a fishbone in my throat. And you're like, oh no, I got the wrong message.
And you know what happens? It's like it'll undo Thanos. Like all them couples will get back together the day he dies.
It's all back to
like the blip, they all just come back. Oh no, his powers dwindled.
A bunch of kids only getting one Christmas now. Devastated.
I think that's beautiful.
I just
think it's true. I just think it's really, really true. Like, look, but then when my granddad passed away, like, we were reaching a bit. I think there were certain things that happened, and we were like, "It's him." And looking back, it probably wasn't.
The whole family. Every time, you don't know this, but the whole people who listen to the podcast regularly will know. Every time any family member sees a feather, it's Grandad Jimmy.
Was he a bird?
Every time you see a feather.
If you see a white feather, it's usually somebody who's passed away.
Ask us.
Fucking hell, pillow fights me every so often.
Ask us what the pillows are filled with in our house. Ask us how many pillows are on our sofa.
How many pillows are on your sofa?
There's easily 10.
Lots of souls in your household.
It's a fucking Grandad Jimmy reunion every day.
It's
a Grandad Jimmy mosh pit.
Our youngest obviously never ever met Grandad Jimmy, to the point where I was at my nana's recently and I went, oh, look who that is, and I pointed at a picture of me Grandad Jimmy and he went, Grandad Derek, my dad. I was like, no, it's Grandad Jimmy. But he's at the point now where there'll be a feather and he's like, you're sitting on Grandad Jimmy.
It's fine, you go through them, they're ghosts, it's fine.
It's just gone too far. It's actually gone a bit too far. But I know I really like stuff like that. I think, I don't know, it's comforting, I guess, at the time. And,
Yeah, that for me is the bit about, the reason I'm less angry as an atheist now is I'm like, I've seen so much of faith now is just, it's being a comfort for people. I always sort of saw it as I always saw religion from its like a tacky side where it's all about conversion, whatever. Once you get older, you sort of realise the inner peace it brings a lot of people. And
it can be. There's awful religions. Like,
of course.
Some of them are fucking disgusting.
All of them. All of them have the awfulness in them.
Exactly. I'm not sticking up for mine either.
There's a lot of war and killing behind every single one of them.
God,
I know what you mean.
Don't like that.
If it's helped someone get through something, or it's someone's comfort, then
I'm really selfish.
I get jealous of it. Like, as in, I envy the idea of heaven. I would love to believe that once I die, there's my sisters up there, and my family, my gran, and all that. I would love. Oh yeah, but if they're there, I'm fucked, Rosie.
No, why? What do you mean?
I'm not getting up there.
Yes, you are.
I've been bitching about the cunt for the past 15 years.
They love that though. No, we love that at the pearly gates to be like, look, we forgive you.
Well,
they love all that
shit. Stand up, and when I get up there, he'll forgive me because that's what he's like.
Yeah,
that's a direct Daniel Sloss quote.
Yeah, just get up there and be like, saws me.
Didn't you do a load of the the religion stuff in America?
Yes.
A load of shit.
Yeah, gun pulled on me in Indianapolis.
Gun pulled on you.
Not pulled on, not like aimed at me, but like very, like somebody with just a gun on them was like, I don't like that, and I have ways of dealing with things that I don't like.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They're crazy out there.
Oh, wow.
But you go everywhere. Like, we've got your thing for your tour.
Oh, yeah.
You go absolutely.
Leaving,
see, I can't be arsed.
No.
Like, I can't be arsed because there's that thing.
No, that's bullshit. You're scared in case no one goes.
Yeah, there's that as well. There's that thing where you go from doing 2,500 seaters here, then you go, all right, I'm doing 50 seats in Antwerp.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's working and going back, and you've slogged for years. And I always tell people this. What I find so impressive about how you've done what you've done. I remember when me and you were first starting out at the same kind of time.
Yeah.
And we did a couple of panel shows at the same time. And I remember you going, I fucking hate them. I'm not going to do them. And I remember going, in my head, I'm like, okay. And then sort of quietly, I'm like, good luck, dickhead, because that's the only way of doing it. And you circumvented all the traditional ways of doing stand-up, and now you're selling out venues all over the world and you've got Netflix specials without doing any of the normal route, which I always find really impressive.
Oh, thanks, man.
Really impressive.
I think I might have pitched that in a way that wasn't true. I think I wasn't getting invited back. I was shit on the panel shows because I loved them.
Yeah.
Like, I grew up watching 8 out of 10 Cats. So when I did 8 out of 10 Cats for the first time, I was at front row in my favourite fucking TV show that I was growing up.
Yeah.
It took my first time I did 8 out of 10 Cats, for the first 10 minutes, ate shit. It was just like, I tried 3 of my best jokes, nothing was good, really, really bad. and it was I lost full confidence, and like I stopped. I was just going, you know what? I'll just laugh at all the jokes. And it was Jason Manford. Like, you know, you get the jokes written in front of you. He leans over during one of Jimmy's other questions and just taps on one of my jokes 3 lines down. And I'm sort of like, what the fuck is he doing? And then in the next beat, he sets me up perfectly for that joke.
Wow.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah. So then I got to come in with the punchline. Big laugh. That gets me back on side. Jimmy's bringing me into more stuff. Yeah.
Jason's a good one.
Yeah,
isn't he?
Jason's
He's a good
But
egg.
I worked out pretty. I like talking about dark, offensive, horrible things. Like the kind of show route was, you know, part of me always wanted to do it because that's what I grew up watching stand-up wise.
Yeah.
I just never fucking fit that formula. I'm too miserable.
But no, but
love
as
that
well
Manford
though,
story.
you've got to remember. I say this to you all the time, Chris. When you first started comedy and when we met each other, you were loud and young.
Yeah.
We were kids.
You were
we
young
were.
and
We're fucking
loud
kids.
and obnoxious and probably to a producer who's in their 50s, really fucking irritating.
Yeah, so far up her
So,
arse.
no, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah, that's the thing. And that's, yeah.
I don't know how much you look back on your 20-year-old self and go, I'd love to go back in time and batter him.
I've got a line in my current tour saying, "What a stupid." I can't watch the clip where I got kicked off Soccer AM.
Yeah.
I can't watch it anymore because it's so embarrassing. And my exact line is, "Stupid fucking punchable head." That's my exact line that I say about my face. Because there's a bit where I say the thing on Soccer AM that I shouldn't have said that all get upset about, and I'm laughing and I can't get to grips with the fact that they're not laughing, and I'm like, and I can't watch it. I'm like, you are just a fucking.
You were just young, man. I think you've got to forgive people. Like, you don't know the world. Like, you never had a fucking mortgage bill. Like,
we were just saying this outside before we came in. Like, I'm the same. You said it. I didn't know who I was until a few years ago.
Yes.
I literally didn't know who I was. And you said you spent your 20s pretending to be loads of different people.
Yeah. And then I met my wife.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and then they're just like, oh, but here you are.
Yeah, no.
This is what you are, you
Leave it, don't
dumb
leave us hanging.
idiot. You
left us
dumb fuck. You were right here the whole
Yeah,
and you're
we'll
like,
bring out the best.
Yeah.
You're totally right.
Yeah.
But you want to really...
It takes a good woman to shine a light on you and go, no, this is what you are, yeah.
Well, what I've said, sorry.
No, you go.
I was going to say, we do this for yous. What do you do for us?
I eat box pretty good.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Fair.
That's a fair trade. That's a fair trade. I'll take that.
If and when she wants it. Anytime, baby, I love you.
Babadoo, 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 ba.
So bitter is the tour now.
Yes.
Yes. What's bitter?
Me.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you bitter?
Yeah.
You don't seem bitter. You seem more chill than you've ever been.
I know, but that's therapy and stuff. Like that's
Right.
Do therapy.
Yeah, of course I do therapy. I have to do therapy.
Wow.
You know, my brain is a prison of my own making, and like part of like being an adult, you know, I don't want my kids to grow up with the inner monologue that I have. Like I would like them to have a better sort of compassionate understanding of themselves. So I go to therapy to try and work out why I am the way I am.
Well, do you not think it's because you experienced a lot of trauma as a child from losing your sister?
Maybe.
Not to get too deep,
No.
but I think you're allowed to
Yeah.
have a little bit of a certain amount of anger in you. I think that's a really hot... And your parents obviously went through it and you had to live in the house of that. And I think that might be what it is,
Yeah,
and that's
well,
okay.
Thank you. Oh, I think I'm trying to work out if it is that, because I think because like a big part of me explored the death of my sister in my stand up and stuff, it really felt like I'd had this sort of cathartic way of like dealing with it and processing it and whatnot, and then sort of now, you know, because I don't know if you've ever been to therapy, but my therapist says almost nothing every session.
Yeah.
Like it's just, they're so quiet, they can just get shit out of you by just, you know, forcing narcissists like us to sit in a room full of silence.
When I'm in a quiet room, when I'm with someone who doesn't talk much, I fill that gap.
Yeah,
And
you
it's-
love therapy, Chris.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it's great.
But I fill the silence, and I'll just keep digging.
Yeah.
I'll just keep digging and digging and digging. It's you're right. It's when a bit
And
of
then
a
you pay
narcissist.
them at the end. And you're like, fucking I did all that. What are you talking about? What do you mean give you
Very
money?
much a facilitator. they're like them, you know, the barriers that you get on bowling alleys where they stop you going down.
Yeah,
They're like
the
that. They just
bumpers,
guide
yeah.
you all the way down.
Do you know what? Big love to therapists. Like the stuff they have to go home.
Well, they
with,
have
the
to
back-
go
they
to therapy.
Yeah, they
don't
do. Yeah, they gotta. Yeah.
Each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if like when they go to therapy together, whether it's like us in green rooms where they just start trading like the worst shit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's so many times I'll bring stuff up, and just be like, I know there is client doctor confidentiality.
Yeah.
But I do reckon she's going to be like, I got a fucking doozy today. I got this little narcissist, grows up in a small coastal town of 5, becomes famous in his own head. Oh, I did too much drugs in my 20s. These fucking white boys. They bore me.
And now he's bitter.
Yeah, oh, he's angry. Oh, the world was handed to me on a platter and I'm not happy. She must fucking hate me. I hate me. That's why I'm in there.
I hate me.
Where do you live now?
Still in Edinburgh.
Oh, I love that.
Aye.
Yes.
Yeah. Like a big thing for me.
I love Edinburgh so much.
First of all, it's top 5
beautiful.
cities in the entire world,
Yeah.
very easily.
Easy.
And also, I mean, so much of my career was people being like, you have to move to London, you have to move to New York, you have to move to LA. And I was just like, I just think all of those places are going to treat me different. If you treat me different, I'll become different.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like
You change.
yeah, all that stuff I know goes to my head. Like when I was getting small amounts of fame in my 20s, I was letting that run havoc on my brain. If I moved to LA and thought I was the tits, I would have been the worst person alive. Staying in Scotland.
You two are very similar.
We're very similar. That's why we
You
get
are
on so
very
well.
similar, yeah.
Yeah, I need Scottish people I know people complain about tall poppy syndrome. I think a lot of the time what tall poppy syndrome is and people trying to fucking cut you down.
It's a reality check.
Yeah, it's a reality check. Being like, oh, hold on, what is this you're doing?
Yeah.
What's this? Like, that's great. That's a great way for you to be. We understand why you have to be that way sometimes. But 24 second, pack that in.
Yeah.
Come back down to the human level where you're from, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
And stop treating us different. And I've had that reality check so many times in
Good.
Scotland and so many times from my wife as well, where I'm just like, I'm not leaving a place that gives
Oh,
me.
We're the
nothing
same. We
better
still
than
live in
nothing
Newcastle.
better than a live-in reality check.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes
under the same roof.
yeah. Sometimes too accurate. Sometimes you're like, I need the frequency of this down.
Sometimes
Like
cutting, sometimes cutting, if anything.
yeah. I was already having a bad day, love.
So sometimes on the days when you're being your most normal. But yeah, I've often said if I moved to London when I was just getting a bit of fame and just doing a bit of stuff, I think I'd have been a fucking monster.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I would have. I don't think I'd have turned out the way I wanted to turn out. I think you're right. Tall poppy syndrome. It's like a reality check, like a little reset button.
Yeah. And I think it's like, maybe don't do put tall poppy syndrome to fucking like footballers or
Yeah.
athletes, but to like anyone in the arts. Come on, how big's your ego getting, you little artist? Grow up.
But as well, don't you think with what you guys do with being stand-up comedians, you still need to live a relatively normal life amongst normal people? And a lot of your comedy is, what do you call it? What's the fucking term for it?
Observational.
Observational. That's the one. Observational comedy. If you lived a different life and not amongst working class people who are buying your tickets, what would you? They wouldn't relate to you at all.
Yeah.
So
there's a fear of
it's
becoming
good
unrelated.
that you go to Sainsbury's and the guy always says you look really tired. Like it keeps you,
Love him.
keeps you grounded
Love that guy.
all the time.
Absolutely love that guy.
It's like when John Bishop came back from being really famous and started doing stories about all the celebrity parties he went to. Those were interesting stories. They weren't as good as John Bishop doing his stand-up about his childhood and fatherhood and stuff. Like, I 100% agree.
So you got to be. Yeah,
See,
you
so
gotta
the
do it.
only celeb stories that I put in my show, which I've got in the current tour I'm doing now, are fucking disasters.
Aye.
Like, they're the only ones that you go, look, this might not be fully relatable, but this is a show you've seen, and this is how much of a fucking clusterfuck it was. So that makes, You've
Just
got to
trying to
lose.
stand up for you.
No, you've got to lose your big stories as a comic. You've got to lose your big stories. You can't win your big stories. You can't have, I was at this massive showbiz party and I was the funniest guy there, and I said, no, I've got to be on a big TV show, and it's got to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
We've had a few of them. You've got a story for us?
Yeah.
I do.
We don't know what this is.
We've got no idea what
but
this is, pal.
I'm excited. I feel like they might have picked a dark one for you.
He does. That's the deepest we've ever got, by the way, chatting to a guest. You bring it out in people.
Well, that's all I do.
I love it though.
Is it the eyes?
Yeah. It's because I'm not actually funny, so I have to. I have to take people down to sadness to drag them out of that.
I love it. Chris tells me off all the time because I go really deep on our podcast. I just love dark, deep, emotional, raw conversation. And Chris is like a puppy and hates it. So
I think the only reason why all of these subjects are taboo is because people don't talk about them. By not talking about them, you give them more power than they deserve.
beautiful. Well done. That therapy has really worked wonders on you.
you.
And it's
My therapist
worth
is probably
everything.
watching this being like, shut the fuck up about therapy. Stop performing therapy.
I've never in my life seen someone applaud someone's therapy. That is one of the
I think
weirdest
it's-
things I've
it's-
ever
Oh, if you move to LA, you see it every fucking
Oh,
day.
really?
That's all I know. Yeah.
Wow.
Hi, Chris and Rosie. Please keep me anonymous. I'm a dog walker, and I've walked this dog for 3 years. I have a key. I am basically part of the infrastructure of this household. The owners know I arrive between 10 a.m. and 1:30 in the afternoon. This is not a surprise window. So I rock up, unlock the door, remove the wellies while giving a little whistle so that if anyone's home, they know I'm there. Silence. But I think nothing of it. The dog must be in the kitchen. I push open the kitchen door. There's the husband, very obviously not making a sandwich with a woman who is not the wife, not even slightly, not a sister, not a neighbour borrowing sugar, a full-blown, this will require solicitors situation. We all freeze. The woman attempts to crouch, as if she's going to camouflage herself into the laminate flooring, and the dog is sat there like she's watching EastEnders live. No one says anything. We are locked in a standoff and everyone's half-dressed and I'm holding a poo bag. And instead of leaving, instead of screaming, instead of pretending I've lost my vision, I sat, oops, I'll just grab her, like I've interrupted a tea party. I am clipping the lead on while this man is scrambling for his dignity. And then I say, sorry. Sorry. Why am I apologising? Why am I like this? Why is British DNA wired to apologise during active betrayal? I left the house shaking. Still to this day, I walk the dog and 4 times a week and pretend that nothing has happened.
No way, man.
Turns out the big dog's in the house.
Wee.
That's the fucking biggest dog in
God.
the lot.
That is a dog.
They never actually said that they were shagging though, so I didn't know what was happening. At one point, I thought, what's going on? They said something about solicitors, and I'm thinking, is he murdered? Who's getting murdered?
Yeah, no, it's shagging. It's shagging. Well done for also whoever saying this in. Well done for avoiding the obvious doggy style joke that me and Chris were just looking at each other, waiting to be
Waiting
like,
for
who's
it.
going to get there first? Who's going to do it?
I was hoping they were going to say something about him eating out a box, and I'd have gone, you're leaving fate now, bitch. Thank you, God.
Can I just say, I am not condoning cheating in any way, shape, or form.
Good.
But 10 in the morning till half on the afternoon is a fucking massive window for you to just turn up at my house and get the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it's got to
sorry.
be a half an hour.
I'll be
like.
there between 10 and half 1. What are you, fucking DPD? Right?
Yeah.
What? So I can't do my what's it? Illicit shagging.
Yeah.
I've got to, before 10 and after half
Yeah,
1.
Also, look, again, cheating is gross. Don't ever do it. You can't be doing it in your own home. Are
No,
you fucking mental?
Not
Are
with
you
your own dog
mental?
watching. Because that dog
Are
knows.
you mental?
Tell them.
There's one.
Snitch on you.
The dog sees you cheating.
Yeah.
That dog knows. That
Yeah.
dog's. You've made that dog an accomplice.
Also, the dogs aren't going to be nice to you. Dogs only like good people.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
They're pretty good judge
Hitler had a
character.
dog.
Sure Hitler had a dog.
Hitler
Yeah,
had a
yeah,
dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
Hitler
he?
did have a dog. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, but he was a horrible dog.
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
an
he's-
awful, he was a nasty dog. He was an evil
One of them
dog.
dogs off Resident Evil with no skin in there. Yeah, it was one of them
He,
zombie
he
dogs.
was a horrible dog. It was
Wow,
great.
what a fucking bit to end on.
I know.
Good
I
God.
know.
It's
Thank
Daniel,
you.
he brings it on people.
I love it though. I could do this
Hitler's
all
never
day.
been mentioned on this podcast until now. This is Daniel Sloss. This
my
is
bad.
Daniel Sloss 101.
It's fine.
Good to see you, brother.
You too. Thanks
Thanks
so much for having me.
so much for coming on.
Not at all.
Yeah.